You're watching the Tesla Life live with your host, Mark Coughlin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tesla Life number 441, the 10th of December, 2025. And if your Christmas shopping isn't done, it's time to develop a plan immediately.
You missed Cyber Monday and Black Friday, and yep.
It's time to get a plan in gear because
Looks
it
like
ain't
Lee
long now.
first in the chat. We got Lee in there.
Exactly. Hello, Lee. Lee Moon joins us in the chat. If you're in the chat, give us a hello. Say hello. With me, as per usual, my co-host, Mr. Casey Green, joining us from
places around the world.
We're not saying where, but somewhere. How you doing today, sir?
Doing quite well. Good evening. I got this little notice in my phone, and it said you need a certain software update to use this thing, and it showed the places unknown that I've been this year, even though I was not yet on said software update. But whatever. Later on, said software update arrived, and so that was fun. We were below 0C last night. Yeah,
wow,
below 0C, or those of us that know it here, 28 Fred, frozen outside.
My goodness.
Yeah,
that must have been a shock.
I had to turn on the heater. wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, we've had we had a cold snap last week. Got down to about minus 15.
Oh my!
And then it was minus 20 with the wind chill. So it was kind of cold for a day, and then it warmed up today, and we're hovering around 32 Fred or 0 degrees Celsius. It's going to drop to about minus 4 tonight. So that's quite livable.
So minus roughly 18 or so is 0 for us. Okay.
No, 32 is 0.
Oh, it's 32, but it's the whole 5/9. Oh, it's a plus. So right around 32 below is roughly 0, Fred, right? No, because minus 40 is the same.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, this is I'm having flashes of the Nate Bargatze skit of we will have freedom units. This is way too complicated because no one understands how it works. It can't be done.
Well, I mean, Jefferson tried to get us there, but daggum pirates.
You got our currency there.
Exactly.
We got the currency there.
Yes.
That's...
And of course, if you look at your pop bottles in the U.S., you got there too. The milliliters are there. So it's a partial. It's a work in progress that's taken about four decades. So
yeah, I think since the 70s, all of our imperial units, U.S. imperial units, have been defined in the metric system. So
right.
With us as well, we have Mr. Patrick with us from the West Coast. How you doing today, sir?
Hello. I didn't realize how great I had it over here. It's not getting below 7 Charlie at night. So
nice.
we've got it. Yeah, it's I went for a walk this afternoon. It was great.
Yep, you were living the high life, my friend.
Yeah,
for sure.
Still getting solar production. It's quite wonderful over here in my neck of the woods. Yeah. So last time, Mark gave me a homework assignment, and it was to go on to ts.la/feedback. And use Tesla's new Echo system. And I did. I put in 2 feature requests. One for them to certify a lithium battery for their legacy vehicles, anything before 2021 that has a lead acid, because as we talked about in one of our Express shows, even though lead has a high recycle rate, the recycle process is not very well regulated and is toxic. So let's just move past lead. We've unleaded our gas. Now let's unlead our EVs. And to be fair, we have unleaded the newer ones. So yeah, let's get lead out of this. We don't need these toxic chemicals in our environment. Anything we can do to help eliminate them is a good thing.
And they could go single supplier on the new old stock or new stock for the old units.
Say that again, Casey.
They could go single supplier, so whoever's making the current ones could make the new ones too.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, they just have to get one that's compatible with their legacy architecture.
The older units. Yep.
Right. And right now, so I asked Tesla about this, and they said they do not currently have any lithium batteries. Although I know there are aftermarket ones, but there's not one that they've qualified.
Yeah,
and that's too bad.
And they badmouth
Yeah.
the aftermarkets. And to be fair, there are some aftermarkets that are trash. But that's not all of them.
There are. I looked at one specifically, and it looked great. All on paper, all the specs were there. And then I found a review where the guy tore it open and was just like, "Oh my god, this is a pile of crap." And so be careful if you're doing aftermarket. And I was really hoping that Tesla would certify one, and then I still get my service done through them. And when I got a battery last time, it was just over $100. So, I mean, and if it was 150 instead of 100, I'd pay that to get lithium. So
I'd pay 300 just because
there you go.
Last 3 times as long.
Yeah. In fact, the article we talked about on the Express Show said 5 times longer.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's worth it to pay twice as much if you get 5 times the life out of it. Sure.
Yeah, and then you've got at least 40 pounds you're not carrying around anymore, so that you'll get it back in savings in addition to the increased interval.
Right. Yeah. Minor fuel efficiency improvement is lower your electricity bills a tiny amount. Why not? Yeah. Anyway, so I finished my homework assignment, Mark.
All right.
You go.
So next homework assignment is for Casey and myself. This week, Casey, send into Echo and do the exact same thing. Why don't you certify a lithium battery or provide one yourself? And I will do the same on my end.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's get the message
and
out there.
for those out there, hello to Dan in the chat and JT who have joined us. If you guys want to, Lee Moon, go to Echo, place it in. It's a great idea to get rid of lead batteries and at least get Tesla to either certify one that's in the aftermarket or get them to produce one that they're going to give people the option of buying.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah, there used to be an old rock station here in the Portland area that would have a special hour they called "Get the Lead Out," where they'd play nothing but Led Zeppelin. Get the lead out.
Yeah. While we're on the topic of lead lithium replacement, I've got a PSA, not a recall because they refuse to recall it, but a popular brand of lithium drop-ins, Battleborn. They have a construction failure, as indicated by YouTuber Will Prowse. He had some folks that were saying that they were getting really hot on the positive terminal, about 200 degrees C, and he was able to replicate that, and he said he measured his 200 C outside of the chassis. So,
wow, that's dangerous.
Yes, and so since this person had already kind of donated it to science, he went ahead and cut it open and found that the terminals are all their current passes through bolts, and on the negative side, it's not really that big a deal because all of the everything lands on the bolt, where on the positive terminal, it actually lands on a bus bar to go through the bolt to go through the post, and that high resistance connection is what is causing people the problem.
Wow.
Oh, Lee's going to do the homework. Thank you, Lee. And if you have a response, share it with us on the next show.
Yes.
Let's move into the news of the week. And wanted to start with the big one, which, of course, is the holiday update rollout starts to move out. And who got it? Who got it here?
The Legacy. Yeah.
Look at that.
It said stuff. Like, it didn't just say minor fixes as I expected.
It is most of them.
Treat.
On the legacy cars, minor fixes.
Minor fixes. Yeah, I do like the minor fixes because it means that I'm not likely to get hacked. but they're not as fun.
Exactly.
Getting like real stuff. So I got, as I was talking about earlier, I got the supercharging passport for mrsupercharger.com.
Yeah.
It has not been a very fruitful year for us compared to years past, but it was still a standard setting. It just wasn't record setting.
Is that an app feature or a car
Yes.
feature?
Both, according to Tesla. According to Tesla, you need to be on 2025.44.25 and higher. And I was on 2024.44.3 and updated the app on my iPad, and it worked. So I was able to read my stats, and I was impressed. And then the update I got today, 2025.44.25.1, we also get the dashcam viewer update. Go figure.
Oh, good.
We're not allowed to view it over the phone, but we can look at it in the car. Still salty. We got dashcam clips categorization as well as navigation improvements. So you can now reorder your navigation favorites, set home or work by dropping a pin anywhere on the map. That doesn't sound new, but I'm guessing they made it easier. And view suggested destinations based on your recent trips and habits. Again, doesn't sound at all new, but I'm guessing that the interface for it is different. And it's been surprisingly accurate. Like, obviously, if we have something in the calendar, it'll tell us, you're going here? Yeah, we're going there. But other times, we can be going someplace completely off the wall, and it'll be like in the top 10. You don't even have to scroll. Are you going to this place? Yeah, how did you know? We didn't even talk about it. And I don't have phone keys, so it's not like you were listening to me. And navigation improvements, we talked about that. Save charge limit by location. A lot of folks got that. Apparently we do too. So you can have the charge limit set by where you are, which is nice.
I like that one. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because it used to be just like, here's your charge limit, period. I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't that good. Dashcam update. The dashcam viewer has been updated with a grid view. We did get that one on a previous update, and it looked nice. It kept crashing, but it looked nice. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing it won't crash this time. We got minor update number 1. You can now exclude home when cabin overheat protection is enabled, just like you used to be able to do with the Sentry view, or Sentry recorder, Sentry mode. And then we got minor update number 2. We got street names are now included in dashcam event details when available, making it easier to distinguish between recorded events. Apple Music provides an organized playlist view with folders, expanded artists pages, and a recently played shelf that displays more of your listening history. This update includes important security fixes and improvements. So
very good.
Not bad for a 9-year-old or 8-year-old car.
And I think you got some updates that happened in a previous release for the rest of us. So it sounds like they kind of bundled them for your legacy car. To produce more at the time.
They did. I imagine that either they were trying to make the Christmas update feel better, or that if they hadn't been skipping us, that we would have already got all of those, because they all still had their actual version numbers that they came in on in that particular update.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at some of the other stuff that others are getting. We've got Grok with navigation commands, beta.
That would look cool.
So you're now able to talk to the navigation using Grok instead of having to switch over to the other regular navigation conversation. We've got the
on that one. So I'm working on my what to expect from Tesla, like I do every year, and one of them was that the deeper Grok integration, and we've talked about how that's obviously going to be coming. So it's just they snuck it in too soon to make it for my 2026 list.
They did. However, maybe you can put for non-hardware 4 cars, because they've started to make moves for Grok on other AMD cars with the hardware 3, and I'm guessing that Intel isn't too far behind once they do that, because really it's just an optimization thing. There's nothing about our Intels that the AMD can't do except it's faster.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I think that point's still going to be good, Patrick, because I think Grok is going to go everywhere within the car. Like if there's an option to be used there, I think it's going to be the default choice going forward. So there's a few places where they could integrate it.
The surprise will be when they replace whatever's in Tegra with Grok, because that's unless they do it on the server side, it's not going to be an easy lift and shift. But it will be good to see. And I think the reason it'll be harder is because there is still a local component to it. Like you can use very few voice commands when the car is completely off the grid, and I'm wondering if they have to replace that stub or if they're only going to replace the online voice stuff.
Yeah. Some other options that have been added: Tesla photo booth, something new where it uses the in-cabin camera feature to you can take a picture of who's in the cabin. And
I can't have that one, Mark.
What's that?
I said, why can't I have that one? The reason I can't is because my internal camera is supplied by me, not by Tesla.
Okay. That makes sense.
The software fix. You can't
install hardware with software. Yeah.
And on top of the picture, you can add things like sunglasses and crazy faces and things that we put anywhere. And of course, you can submit that to your phone, or you can share it with others. So
that's fun.
That's a little fun thing to use. This one I thought was really interesting. If you were a dog owner or a pet owner, you can now check on your four-legged friend in the car with your phone through periodic snapshots taken of the inside of the vehicle. So if you've got it in dog mode, it will take a few snapshots of what's happening in the car, send it to your phone, so you can be assured your best friend is calm and all things are good inside the cabin. So that's kind of a cool feature.
So if you've got an Apple phone and you've got the tile on your home screen or any of your screens that you haven't hidden the Tesla app, I think even in the notification slider, the curtain, it will about once a minute it'll take a snapshot or even a little animated clip of what your puppy's up to and send it to you. That way, you can be assured that you don't need to go back to the car and intervene in the middle of whatever you're doing, where you took the dog. They're not allowed to go on the rest of your trip where they are allowed to go.
So that's neat. We've got a dash cam viewer update. We've got some new metrics like steering wheel angle, speed, and more within there. So that's great to have. Santa mode, the ever popular Santa mode, has been updated with new graphics and a few new characters. Trees.
I'll try that one.
New lock charm has been added that you can use in Santa mode, and when you lock your car, that new chime will happen. We've got
Grok is Santa.
Oh,
is Grok Santa or is Optimus Santa?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's you're right. Yes, Optimus.
Yeah. Light show update. So we've got a new version. This one called Jingle Rush is the new light show that is in place, and that's nice to have.
Light show Model Xmas should be getting updates, but they refuse.
They've added the custom wraps and license plates to the in-car viewer, where you can customize the outside of the color of your car. If you've got a wrap, or if you want to make some crazy colors on your vehicle inside the Tesla, you can do that, and even add your own license plate. Tint has been added as well. We got some navigation improvements, easier layout and setup, it says. This is a neat one, the Supercharger sitemap. This is a new feature that's only active, I believe, with 18 Superchargers, which is obviously a low amount. But it's a animation visualization of the Supercharger you're going to and the available spots. Yeah. So you can see as you're approaching a Supercharger what spots are available based on who's plugged in, and can, I guess, more accurately head to the right area. If it's a larger Supercharger, know which row you want to go down to access open ports.
Yeah, now, it displays with the parking mode interface, and I don't know why they don't just let you pick the parking spot in advance at that point.
Probably like because you'd have people that are picking the spot too much in advance. You know, that they're haven't gotten quite off the highway yet, and they're picking their spot. It's like you can't do that because someone's already there and is getting ready to pick.
They could do two things with that. They could add it to the to the if any of the 18 are the ones that have the supercharger queuing, you could add it to that.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could say, "Hey, sorry, Bob, you asked us 30 minutes in advance, and it's been taken. Pick another one."
Right. Yeah. If you could request in advance, but then you have no guarantee that it'll be available. They won't give it away until like maybe 2 minutes before you get there.
Yeah.
Other thing with this is if there are non-Tesla vehicles charging.
Yeah, it doesn't know they take up 2 spots, 3
It's
spots.
not necessarily going to know which spot they're taking because this is only based on the plug being plugged in. And of course, if it's a different vehicle, there could be some possibilities that they don't know exactly where it's parked.
True.
Short cable station problems, yo. It will not happen on a long cable supercharger.
It shouldn't, but that doesn't mean there aren't
Still
drivers that are used to doing it the wrong way, and so they continue to do that and grab even though they could get the right cable. There's a lot of ways this could be better. If
like a Tesla owner could do it with a trailer, for instance, but I mean, like it won't be because they picked the wrong car at that point.
Right. So if they had sensors, some type that could tell where the actual vehicles were.
If only there weren't 9 sensors on every car that rolled through there.
Yeah. But if it's a non-Tesla, they don't have that. That would be interesting, though, if they could gather data from the Tesla vehicles that are there, from their cameras, and then use that through the cloud to figure out exactly which spots are occupied. That would be very cool.
Mm.
Seems like something that FSD could do in microseconds.
Yes. They already have the vehicle detection.
Yeah. Or if they're security trailer things, if any of them use the same hardware as the car, same way that the stations use the lights from the puddle lights in the car.
Well, we just heard they're getting a new camera provider, so maybe all those old cameras can just go mount right at the top of Superchargers.
Yeah, they'll have plenty.
Another new feature, automatic carpool lane routing. So you can now in navigation select that you want to use carpool lanes when you can. And if that's enabled, that will be built into the navigation as to where you're going.
That can be tricky because in some places you can use the carpool lane if you're in an EV, even if you're single occupant. And in other places you can't. So they would have to know. I don't know if you're telling them, yes, no, I can use carpool or not, or if they can figure it out.
Well, my understanding is on the cars like yours where they've either shipped with or got upgraded to radar inside the car, they just sense it. I don't know if on legacies like mine, if they can just do it by seeing the the seatbelt sensor or the weight sensors. And then so if it says minimum 4, they count if there's 4 people in the car, and then they turn it on, which is
right.
Really cool.
The millimeter wave sensor in the cabin can tell how many occupants there are. Right.
Yeah.
Another
Mark,
thing.
You touched on one that I want to kind of go back to for a second.
Go ahead.
With the cameras, when you save a recording, it's now going to have overlay information on it, and including whether or not FSD was enabled. Yeah, because if you're in the Tesla community, you've seen people all the time posting videos saying, "Oh, look at this dumb thing that FSD did,"
look at this amazing thing it did. And you're like,
and half the comments are, "You were driving, or you were not in FSD mode. You might think you were, but look at it drifting across. That's because no one is steering, neither the car nor you, or whatever." I mean, it's always an argument. And then and of course, if somebody thought they were in FSD mode and they weren't, they're, of course, when you accuse them of that, they're going to say, well, I was in FSD mode. Well, no, you think you were in FSD mode, but the evidence says otherwise. This gets rid of all of that because there'll actually be information from Tesla in the video overlaid on top of it that says what you were in, what the steering wheel position was in, the pedal positions. It'll give you information because if you're resting your foot on the pedal, it'll give you a warning saying that it will not decelerate or brake if you're pressing the accelerator, even if you're in autopilot or FSD mode. You can still press the accelerator and cause it to do things that it shouldn't do. So, I think
or if you write
this will really help.
Or if you write OSs for jets and your car is constantly telling you something and people can never read it because you record with potatoes, they'll know exactly what your car was doing at this point. And also for the hoaxers, I guess that's not too far from Potato Camera Guy, but hoaxes can also be disambiguated immediately from this as well.
Yeah, because their images will be cropped, not showing any of the overlays.
Right.
And it's still fakeable. I mean, you could still do
is.
stuff to remove them, or fake them. But this is a step in the right direction, and especially when things end up in legal battles or insurance claims, that having this information will help clarify the root cause of the issue.
Yeah. Then you've got those cases where autopilot does sometimes disengage before stuff happens, and people think it happens more than it actually does. So this will put that in at rest as well. And they've already released a repo on GitHub, so you can build this into your third-party dashcam viewer software, as well as they have a web interface where you can drag your clips into it with the JSON file, and you can get this on your not the car, which is nice because previously as they add stuff, they had all this extra data, but then once you took it out of the car, it had all that good stuff was gone, and so now all the new stuff is there too, which is a nice touch. And then I'm sure it took at least a couple developers some time that week or longer, and so it's nice to see that they did that. They didn't have to do that.
Another update would be forgetting your phone in the car. Now it'll chime you, so let you know that you've left the phone in the car as you start to walk away. So that's a big plus because I've done that myself. Every once in a while, you forget you got out quickly, or you put your phone in a slightly different place in the car, and guess what? Forgot it.
Yep. And if you for some reason want your phone not to charge wirelessly, if you've got the wireless charging set up,
you can turn that off now.
Yep. But it uses that same sensor to help tell you forgot your phone. It's not the only way, but it's
that's
one
smart.
of the main ways. Yeah.
Right. If they had the sensor for one purpose, why not use it for this? And that's really cool.
Yeah. I wonder if turning that off means that it won't use that mode to tell you that you left your phone.
New game's been added. The International Space Station Docking Simulator has been added. So you can now, instead of play asteroids, you can use the real space station, zoom it in, and dock. So try that out.
That was a SpaceX game.
On their website.
Yeah. That's where I played it first. Yeah, the first time I crashed horribly. Second time I'm like, okay, you got to go really slow, and then it was fine.
Real life is not a video game, is it?
Right.
Luckily, it was just a video game.
And a few other additional improvements. Casey's already mentioned the wireless charging pad being able to be turned off. Spotify improvements. Rainbow Rave Cave. New lock sound with Tron has been added as well. So that rounds out the holiday update that will be coming before Christmas. And as Casey's mentioned, he's already got it. So I'm going to imagine that we're going to start seeing everyone get that within the next few days.
Yeah. Part of the reason I didn't expect to get it so soon, other than that I was expecting minor features, was that some of the folks who had patterned it out said that it was basically so far going out to hardware 3 AMD cars that aren't subscribers to FSD, like no purchase, no monthly. I'm like, well, that's a weird choice to go first, and that's definitely not me. And then like, oh, hey, yeah, I'll take this. And so I think it's going to go faster than those trend noticers had seen.
Yeah, let us know if you've got the holiday update, because I have not, and I'm just curious. Our little anecdote of our community here, how many people have got it? Because 1 out of 3 people on the screen, and I'm curious for the viewers.
Yeah, Mark's car is actually a little older than mine, but his isn't considered legacy. So,
no, but it is, man. It is now. No notification yet, so keeping my eye on it.
You got to swerve for a huge flying flock of blackbirds. That felt like magic. I had a couple times where FSD has now stopped for birds in the street, not just the Canadian spies, but there was a crow that was flying low and slow, and it blipped the brakes and it wasn't ready to go because it couldn't see that they had passed, because I don't have a front bumper camera, and I saw that they were gone, and I pushed it and it did the mushy pedal thing, and that was fun.
Another thing, speaking of holiday updates, we've got notification about X light shows. They're putting on a worldwide light show for Tesla coming up December 13th, which is this coming Saturday.
Okay.
And what they've done is they are inviting people to register on their website and connect with them. And you can film your little get together with one or multiple vehicles that are doing the light show. And they're going to add it to a montage that they will put together of all the different vehicles. Well, obviously it won't be every single vehicle, but it'll be clips from all over the world. And I've seen them do this last year. It was pretty cool. And they're doing it again this year. So this one will be bigger and better, I'm assured. We are going to put the link for X Light Show website in the notes. So if you have some interest in doing that, please do. I can share, let's see if we can just share their picture of their website so you can see what it looks like, so you know you're at the right place. And there it is. You can just click on it and jump in. It's got some instructions about what to do, and then it gives you instructions about how you can, here's the last year's one you can look at, and you also can register. You can also see different places in North America that already have a show set up, like for example, Buffalo, New York, close to me. We've got one in Atlanta, Canada. We've got one in Austin, Texas. New York, Virginia. Do you see anything for you, Patrick? I don't see
Nope.
Don't see an Oregon?
Nope. I see Ohio, Oklahoma, and that's it. Yeah.
And Casey, do you see
Washington, though. That's not too far.
Well, mine's the odd duck there doing the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, so I probably just do that from the driveway.
But as you can see, they're doing it in Asia, they're doing it in North America and Europe. So we've got all sorts of people. Even if you don't participate, it'll be cool to see the video that they put together. So check the website out and participate if you can.
I wonder if any of these larger shows take into account those relics that brought us the light show. Like just a special, like they're on beat and everything, the wrong song, and then all right, they're done, they're out of the way. All right, let's finish this thing.
I'm still going to look up the time to launch it for my time zone and just do mine at the same time. It'll just be my two little cars in my driveway, but I'm still going to do it. Participate in the worldwide event.
That's right. That's
it rained that day for me.
And I've seen their previous videos. They've even posted clips from a single person in their driveway doing it. Just
nice.
Cool.
They're just including people wherever they can. So
I like it.
I will see if I can do that as well. I've got a couple of vehicles, maybe 3 we can put together and do it on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, when I had the X, of course, it had the Wizards in Winter, and I showed it to my neighbor who was a cop, and he was just like, "What? No way! That is not what kind of black magic is this?"
Next, some congratulations is due for Shanghai Gigafactory. They reached another milestone this week of 4 million produced cars. So that is another record. And of course, as time goes along there, I think I've got a breakdown of the previous numbers. Yes, I do. Their first million was reached August of 2022. Their second million milestone was reached September of 2023. So that was, of course, you're looking at 13 months in between. October 2024, they reached 3 million. And again, 13 months. And of course, this one, December, 4 million, which is 14 months.
Nice.
So they're continuing along. And of course, I would also mention that, of course, this year for Shanghai was a little bit turbulent because of the Model Y refresh and the reconfiguration of lines, the shutdown for a few weeks. And of course, the ramp up as Model Y got more and more as they got more and more used to the new version of the car. So
yeah, that was Q1. It seems like it doesn't even seem like it was this year.
That's right.
But you're right, it was.
So that might be the reason why it was an extra month to reach the next million this time. But we will see next year. Obviously, with the timing that they've shown here, about this time next year, we should be seeing if they're up to 5 million or if they reach that pedestal quicker. So we will see.
So we always joke about how they run out of zero balloons at the party store near these factories.
That's right.
But this time it wasn't balloons; it was a light. They had a big. Yeah. So
I can share that. I think I've
So
got.
they were
that
out of
right
balloons.
here.
yeah, maybe they were out of balloons, and so they were like, "All right, well, we could do this instead."
We can do this. How about this? Does this work?
I don't know what they're going to do with this afterwards. Keep it for when they get to 14 million and just
out of one.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep. Tesla should invest in a digital sign because these numbers are happening all the time.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah. Depending on how they constructed it, they could make that work. Just stockpile the numbers themselves.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So happy to see that. And of course, Shanghai is their highest volume plant.
Oh yeah, and there's the car in the crowd. That's the actual number 4 million.
Number 4 million.
That is so cool. I'm
after 4 million and 2. I want that one.
Yeah. I've been an EV advocate for a long time, and I just remember when we were so happy when they made 1,000. You know, this is so awesome to see.
Absolutely.
Very good. And speaking of milestones, another milestone here in Canada is that we have reached 1 million EVs on the road as a country. So
awesome.
that is a milestone here that we've hit that number. So that's great too.
Very cool.
Next, what do we got here? Yes, Patrick's got a story for us about a new partnership.
That's right. This comes to us from Teslarati. It's by Joel Klender and is titled Tesla Discloses Interesting Collaboration Partner for Supercharging. Well, it's not exactly supercharging. So if you have been a Tesla driver, that you know many locations have amenities that are provided by their site hosts, like a store or a restaurant. There are a few spots where Tesla itself provides those amenities, like Kettleman City, and of course we have to mention the Tesla Diner. So, now they are reportedly partnering with a company called Boxable to create what they're calling micro-amenities. These are prefabbed buildings. There's a good picture of it. And they're relatively inexpensive compared to custom-built on-site structures. They're quick to install, and these could provide the basic facilities for many of these out-of-the-way locations that currently don't have much at all to offer. And this all came through some SEC filings, which is an interesting way to disclose it. But just like the drone army, people are watching every filing that Tesla does through any official channels and making news out of it. So this would be pretty cool, and we might see it added to their supercharger game sometime.
Yeah. So this one is interesting to me because we've been hearing now for 4 years about the Boxable partnership, and now it actually is a thing instead of just rumors or
right.
Elon liking it or Elon being in a house that's very similar to something that they make when he's visiting. So
yeah, Boxable's been trying really hard to get on the Tesla bandwagon or SpaceX or anything around Musk. They've been trying really hard. So I'm sure they offered some deal because this is getting them a lot of great PR. And they're like, please, just let us do it. We'll do it for free. I don't know what the deal was, but it's great advertisement for them.
It is.
Yeah, and in France, I guess they had put not a Boxable one in place, but they had put another version of this type of thing where they had washrooms and a little cafe built into it. And it's a location that's about 150 or 130 miles outside of Paris. And it was a rural location where there were no amenities, and they had a number of superchargers at that site. I think it was like 2024 or something like that. So it was a fairly busy supercharger, and they wanted some amenities. So they went to this group. They designed a little box structure. They picked a size footprint and placed it there. And it was a quick and easy solution. And it's something that definitely I could see in rural areas of the U.S. and Canada, where you've got no amenities at all. I've been to superchargers where there's not even a garbage bin. So some of these places definitely, I can't say that all of them would require this type of thing, but if they're on a major route and there's a lot of traffic flowing through, then this would be a great little perk for people that are traveling on those routes.
I can think immediately of a 40-stall supercharger north of Florence, South Carolina, that could use this.
Yeah, this is a big upgrade from a honey bucket.
Yes, they've got a property there that looks like it used to contain a drive-through fast food restaurant, and I don't know what happened to the restaurant, but now there's 40 superchargers there, and thankfully the chicken place and the other chicken place don't seem to have an issue with customers coming through, but it'd be nice to have their own.
It's not just one chicken place; it's two chicken places.
Yes.
Lots of variety. Yeah, we got chicken or chicken.
Chicken or chicken. Does your family like chicken, or do they like chicken?
Do you like 7 herbs and spices or 12 herbs and spices?
I wouldn't be surprised if the place that's missing was a KFC.
Exactly.
So I also wonder if they have to change any of the construction materials, because commercial building, seeing a lot of people come in and out like that, unless they have like automated doors, would put a little more stress on the structure, since it's normally going to be residential grade, manufactured wood and basically SIP panels. Normally a building like this, even a small one, would be made of metals, just to deal with the stresses a little bit better.
And I'm guessing that they'll have a keypad where you have to enter a code, and that when you plug into Supercharge, the code pops up on your screen, so that not just anybody can go in there and vandalize and trash the place.
Yeah.
And of course, it's much better than a thirsty goose, which you guys have no idea what I'm talking about.
I do have no idea.
But I came across this. I don't have a thirsty goose, but I came across this by
You keep your goose well watered.
I actually came across this on the internet, and I was like, "What is that?" And I have to share it on the show. It's just insane. But here is a thirsty goose, and I'll let you figure out what the thirsty goose does. But it's it is this boxable is a much better than a thirsty goose.
I was figuring it was like a gas station named the Thirsty Goose.
I don't have a clue.
We'll just leave that. Okay, look it up if you want on the internet. Be warned, it's kind of shocking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Next, Casey's got a story about a supercharger, and who's been added to the party, Casey?
Yeah, so BMW has finally got their access to the Supercharger coalition that they joined months ago, years now. And so for model year 2026, they're going to have the native ports. And for Q2 of 2026, for some reason the adapters come after the native ports, they will have adapters for existing cars, of which 2 models are going to require software updates. And it sounds like if you're not those 2 models, that you'll be able to just plug right in. Yeah, so once
and there's a happy BMW owner right there.
Right.
She is quite pleased that now her BMW can charge at a selected Tesla supercharger.
Yes. And so just look for it in your Tesla app, click Charge My Non-Tesla, or you can use your BMW's navigation app, and it'll be right there on screen.
I looked up what a thirsty goose is, but I'm not going to give it away. But I will say, if you're doing a cannonball run, this might be required equipment.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Yes, indeed. So, yes, that is funny. It's kind of interesting that that BMW has been added to the list at this point, and really, I don't have the count on me, but how many brands do you think have been added to the supercharger list over the past year? It had
Past
to have
year?
been at least.
Oh, I did look it up.
It's most of them this year. I don't know why they waited to make it happen, but they did.
But I wanted to put it out to the people that watch this. Do you really notice a difference in supercharging? Are you running into congestion? Are you running into more of the other vehicles at your supercharger taking spots? Now that we have a good amount of them on the service and are using it, is there a problem you can see with that many brands now having access to an ever expanding supercharger network?
Yeah, I wouldn't say congestion, but I have run into a handful of them. Lucids, Hummers, Silverado. I haven't run into any of the Hyundai group stuff, which is fine because their 900 volt architecture wasn't well adapted, but it's better than being stranded. And but Lucid has the same issue, and so I'm surprised to see maybe that was the closest one to where they ran out of charge. And I've seen a couple of F-150s, a handful of Mach-E's. It's been fun, but they've never been at a place that I would consider to be poppin' or busy in any way. It'd be like me, 2 Teslas, and 1 or 2 of these other cars.
Right. And as we know, Tesla has real-time data for all of this stuff. So we were talking about how they were only giving access in areas that are the less congested spots. If there's already a spot where Teslas are queuing up, why grant access to any other cars at that point? Instead, build another supercharger location that's nearby and then make that one open to everybody, which will alleviate the congestion at the first spot and provide more plugs. So it's, they have enough data to do this really intelligently.
Yeah, it also doesn't work at V2 or V1 or urban superchargers. And I think that when we start to see some V4 natives drop, since they can do 1,000 volts, we'll start to see it actually makes sense if you have a Hyundai group or a Lucid that was not with the native port on the vehicle, where it makes sense to actually use superchargers for that if it's not a dire situation. Like there are no chargers around for everything outside of my range.
There's Lee Moon commenting on it. He's saying no real congestion in his area except for maybe holiday travelers. And he's helped instruct folks on using the Magic Dock at his sites of selection. So I don't travel enough. I do maybe one big trip a year, maybe 2, and I've never experienced any issues before or since these amount of new vehicles have been given access to the network. So I don't see an issue for the small amount of travel I do.
I have been surprised, not by the cars, but I've been surprised where Magic Docks have showed up where you don't expect them. Like either on an older V3 station that they added the they added it to, or
what is this thing doing? Let me see. I want to see how this mouth thing works.
or a V4 where they've actually don't have the Magic Dock, which is also, I mean, that's going to be the new default, but still finding them because right now they're still deploying a lot of the new ones with the Magic Dock already in it. So to find a V4 without Magic Dock is also still surprising. A V4 dispenser, obviously. I haven't yet hit a V4 native, and I'm excited for the day that happens.
Lee's also commenting about BP Pulse opening a site near him, and Ayana is building a new site near him. So that's interesting that they have both chargers, NACS and CCS. So
That's good to see, though, because now that all of their members are putting NACS native, I thought that would have been weird if they didn't do that.
Isn't BP Pulse the one that bought Superchargers from Tesla and they're rebranding them?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. So that'll be their next solution. I don't know if they're doing CCS also from somebody else.
Well, if they do the V4s like they showed in the picture, then the ones they bought probably have magic docks in them.
Yeah, that would be the simplest.
That would be really easy. Yeah, for sure. Well, with that said, yeah, it's been a lot going on this week. Certainly, you've got your homework out there. Lee, you're going to do that for us. Casey and I will do it, and we'll report back next week with the results. Yeah. But let's move on to shout-outs, and we're going to ask Casey first before his child takes his mouth away again.
Yeah. Oh, she took the mic though. So catch us on the Tesla Life Express. We've got 2 of them planned this week. We might have more. And catch us on Let's Chat with Casey and Friends over there at x.com and youtube.com/Casey Green. And it'll be a blast to see you there.
Very good. Very good, Patrick.
Hello, thank you, Mark. I am with the Oregon Electric Vehicle Association. You can find us at oeva.org, and I blog occasionally at carswithcords.net. And if you want to see what I think about the recent Trump administration removing the fuel mandates, that's my current article. And it's not leading us towards the future free from fossil fuels that we need to go to.
That is not.
It's leading us astray a little bit, isn't it?
And the rest of the world is not slowing down. So this just puts us behind the technology curve. China is going full steam on EVs. So
yeah. Oh, speaking on that same thing, Patrick, we talked on Sunday about a upcoming change in the UK that they're going to get triple taxed if you have a plug-in hybrid instead of a hybrid or an EV.
Oh,
no. 3 times for your extra useless taxes that the lorries are tearing up the roads.
Wow.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Well, thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll get together next time, and we will find out what is happening in the Tesla life.
Stay positive. Test negative.
I was distracted and didn't load up the song. I will catch you guys next week.
We'll still say thanks, Lee Moon.
Indeed, Lee
With the
Moon.
music.
Thanks for the music, Lee.
I hope you get your custom light show going, Lee. I'd like to see some footage of that. That would be cool.
Fun. Yeah. Ooh, you could even have, if you do it or have somebody else do it, you could have where it works with multiple cars. You can say this is 1 car, 2 car, 5 cars, and they kind of do stuff in between. That'd be fun.
Yeah.